Okay, so hey guys, so tonight I wanted to share with you my November favorites. I know every month I say that I don't feel like I have too many favorites this month. I think that this time I really don't have too many because I pretty much narrowed it down to products that I really have been loving. Obviously, I always put new products in my favorites video, like other products that I say that are my favorites in the past videos doesn't mean that they stop being favorites. They're always favorites for me. But then I try a bunch of products in the next month. Like if I do a haul, I try out the products and then I tell you my thoughts on them. So I'm just going to jump right in and show you what has been my favorite product this whole month. I literally am obsessed with it. I can't get enough of this. This is the Le Tint Touche Éclat Broad Spectrum SPF 19 Yves Saint Laurent Illuminating Foundation. This is absolutely amazing. This is probably my favorite foundation I've ever tried, like ever. I'm wearing it right now. I think it just looks so much like skin. Like, can you see how natural my face looks? It doesn't look like I'm wearing any foundation at all. It just is absolutely amazing. I can't even describe it. It gives like such a beautiful dewy finish, but so natural that this is like the most undetectable foundation I own. And this is like probably this, and also like this is the end of the day. It's like 9 o'clock and I've been wearing this foundation since when was it? Like 11 this morning, and it still looks perfect. Like, I don't know why more people don't talk about this. Maybe because it's an older foundation and the hype died down, but I finally tried it last month after the Vibe sale and I am obsessed with it. I always apply it with a beauty blender. I've just been obsessed with applying everything with my beauty blender lately. That's the way I love applying my foundation. I'm not a full coverage girl. I like everything to be even, but still look make my skin look better, but make it look like it's still my skin. So I have been obsessed and I love this so much. And then I also have been loving mixing it with the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Liquid Lightning. I know that the packaging is a little bit messy because this doesn't have a top, but I am actually really loving this lately. It gives like a beautiful subtle illumination to the face. I noticed when I mix these two together, it's like a total match made in heaven. So I have been really digging this combo, and before I wasn't sure if I liked this, and now I noticed that I really do love it. I actually ended up using this the entire month, right after the Vibe sale. I think I had both of these on in my first Sephora haul video for the Vibe sale, and ever since then, I was using it every single day, and this is actually the same lip combo that I was wearing in that video as well. This is Makeup Monster's Sedona and then the Marc Jacobs Moonglow lip lacquer over it. I just happened to wear it today too, so you can obviously tell that I like that too. But yeah, these have been amazing together, so I've been loving those. Then also my go-to primer combo has been the same. I think I mentioned these two last month. It's been the two Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizers and the Smoothing Primer and the Nourishing Primer. I feel like I'm so almost going to run out of this because this one looks like it's had the life squeezed out of it, and this one I obviously just picked up on the Vibe sale and I just use it on my nose area. But I've been really loving this primer combo. It's been really keeping my makeup on really nicely, so I've been loving that. Then let's jump into, I guess we'll do eyeshadows first. So the first palette that I am absolutely obsessed with, which is pretty much no surprise, is the Morphe 35O palette. I pretty much tried this out the entire month. I really did get a lot of use out of this palette. I feel like I was pretty good at using my eyeshadows this month. I feel like I'm always so overwhelmed, but this past month, I didn't just use my newer palettes. I also used older palettes as well. I used my Too Faced palettes a couple of times. I used the chocolate bar ones. I used the Vegas Nay a couple of times, but that one's still relatively new. I used my Urban Decay Naked palette, and I used all of these palettes. So I really feel like I utilized a lot of my palettes this month. So this is just absolutely amazing. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes I've ever tried. I think all the colors are amazing. I think that they blend super easily. They are just, you can't go wrong with this palette. Like, and for the quality and for the price, I think that this palette should be like $50 because the quality is like really expensive quality to me. My favorite shades have to be obviously the shimmery shades. This color is gorgeous, so is this color. I'll give a couple of swatches for you, but as soon as you dip your finger in, like, look at that pigment. Like, it's amazing. And this one too, this really beautiful red color. And then this color right here, I think I mentioned this in my last favorites video. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but this has definitely been my go-to palette this whole month because last month I had just gotten it, like, I think the last week of November, so October, so I really did try and utilize it a lot this past month. This color right here, this dual chrome shade, I pretty much have worn all of these shades on the lid except for like one color or something, but this color, it's like so deceiving in the pan, but when you actually put it on your eyes, it has like this amazing dual chrome effect to it. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but like I've been loving, I'm sorry, I'm so all over the place. I can't even talk. I've been loving all of these light browns for the crease. Like these two have been like my go-tos and that one as well. Then this color right here and then this color right here. They're really gorgeous matte shades. So yeah, can't go wrong with this palette. These are amazing outer corner colors, like amazing. I love it. And let's just give like this gold a swatch as well. And let's just swatch them right on the hand. And these are all one swipe. It's insane how beautiful they are. That's what they look like right there. See that dual chrome effect? It's kind of like a satiny dual chrome. It's so gorgeous. Sorry that this one's like kind of a lame swatch. It was on my pinky, so it's not going to be the most amazing swatch. But yeah, I have been loving those. Then also, of course, I mean, what's a favorites video without me mentioning Makeup Geek shadows? Because I mention them in every single video. But I always end up using certain shades every month that I end up getting obsessed with. Like, or I use like shades that I know that I love. I just like Makeup Geek's always a like love for me. So, but there is one shade that I've been really digging this month, especially this last week or so. I have been obsessed with this color right here. This shade is called Rapunzel. I just like noticed how beautiful it was. Like I think I wore it on the inner corners a couple of times and I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful on the inner corners, and I wasn't using Starry Eyed and I'm like, what's wrong with me? I am wearing Starry Eyed today. Which is the foiled shadow that I love. But this color in the inner corner is gorgeous, and then I have recently worn it on the lid. I wore it yesterday on the lid, and I wore it like a few days ago when I went out on the lid, and it's so gorgeous. Like, it's probably one of the most pigmented shades that she has, and it's so super smooth and buttery when you dip your finger in, and it's like, wham. Like, look at that pigment right there. It's just so gorgeous. If you don't own this shade, you really should. It looks like that. Really beautiful, right? And then, of course, I've been loving Desert Sands and Bitten and Chickadee all month. Beaches and Cream is almost at its end. Obviously, my favorite transition shade. Then Creme Brulee. My standard favorites, you guys know I love these shadows, so I don't really have to go into it. Oh, also, I have been really into Spellbound still. I don't know if I said that this was one of my favorite blushes this past month, but I'll just mention it really quickly since it's right in front of me. I basically wear this, I wore this blush like twice the past week, and every time I wore it, I was wearing Rapunzel on the lid because I wore my Tangled dress last week, so I had to wear Rapunzel on the lid because hello. It's Rapunzel, and then I wore Spellbound, and it's just such a gorgeous blush. It's like, it's not too pinky, it's not too, like, neutral. It's just, like, just in the middle. It's such a gorgeous everyday blush. Then, of course, the next eyeshadow palette that I still have been loving is my MAC Warm Neutral eyeshadow palette, the times 15 eyeshadow palette. It's just beautiful. I still get use out of this, like, every week. And as you can see, I have pretty much used it a lot. Amber Lights is still my favorite shade in the palette. Salad Saddle is gorgeous, and then these two shades right here. I'm a sucker for lid shades. Those are definitely like my favorite colors in palettes, but Saddle is such a gorgeous crease shade. But Lemon Tart and Creative Copper, gorgeous as well. So I don't really have to talk about that too much. And then the last ones, of course, are my, and then I'm going to actually share two. Oh, let's share two. Well, let's finish the palettes first. Why not? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I also, of course, love my Makeup Geek shadows. I really did dual chromes and foiled shadows. I really did utilize a lot more of my dual chromes this month because my dual chromes are still relatively new to me, so I'm still trying to use them a lot. So I did use quite a bit of them this month. I think the only ones that I still haven't, the only one I still haven't used yet is Secret Garden. But again, like, and I still haven't used Center Stage. So it's crazy how I still have two Makeup Geek shadows that I still haven't used yet, but I still haven't worn those outfits to like wear them with. So anyway, but I did get used out of basically every single shade in here. And Starry Eyed is like, you know, it gets a lot of love from me because that's like my favorite all-time inner corner color. As you can see, it's hitting like the pan in the middle. So I am hoping to hit pan on that shade as well. But anyway, I have been really loving Karma. I've definitely worn this a couple of times this month. I'm Peachless and Mai Tai. I wear those a lot on the inner corners. Voltage is beautiful. Then Ritzy and Havoc, I also got a couple of uses out of. Blacklight I used like once. Steampunk I used like a couple of times. Love that shade. And then Typhoon I did get to use again. This is definitely still my favorite one. It's just so gorgeous. Like, it's just like I have to give a swatch of it like every time because it's definitely the most amazing dual chrome shade that she came out with. It's right there. So beautiful. It's kind of like a foil dual chrome shadow. I keep on saying that. I'm like, duochrome. And then the last two eyeshadows are these Single Kat Von D Metal Crush shadows. I did get the chance to wear these like twice. I was going to go pick up more, but every time I want to pick up more. I just stopped myself, and actually I was going to pick up more yesterday, but then they were sold out. Of course, when I want Thunderstruck, that's when it's sold out because Thunderstruck was sold out of my Sephora yesterday. Of course, they had it in stock for a couple of weeks. Like, they didn't sell out of it right away, and now it's out of stock. So, because probably everybody discovered it. So, this one is Dose. It is a beautiful, like, fiery red color. And these are so friggin' creamy when you dip your fingers in, and they're so pigmented. That one is Dose right there. Really gorgeous. And then the last shadow I have to share with you is Synergy, which is this really beautiful brown. I did, again, pick up very wearable shades so I could get a lot of use out of them to see how I like them. See that? So beautiful. And that one is Synergy right there. So that is it for eyeshadows. And now let's move on to concealers. And yeah, let's move on to concealers. So probably my favorite one I've been using this month. I have been so into this concealer. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in the color Light. Oh my god, it's like the easiest concealer to blend out. It's so hydrating and it just like feels so good under your eyes that it's like, I'm actually not wearing either of my favorite concealers in this video today. I'm wearing my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer because I am wearing the Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay. And I just wanted to use a lot of Urban Decay stuff today. But I'm basically like almost done with it. But I've been using this so much. I used this like 3 or 4 times this past week. I love it so much with like no makeup looks and like when I go to the gym and stuff like that. I just think it's so hydrating. It looks beautiful. I just have really been digging it. The only thing, I'm sorry. The only thing is that it can be a little bit shiny under the eyes, so make sure that you set it with a powder even when you have dry skin because it's so hydrating and it's like a serum texture, but it's so nice. Like, I have to just like swatch it and blend it out because it's so beautiful. That's my shade right there, and then it blends out so nicely. I love it. Like, it's so pretty. It's such a great concealer, so I've definitely been using that. And if I'm not using this, I'm using the Dior Skin Star Concealer in the color Ivory. This is actually a favorite and a dislike this month. I'm going to mention the dislikes part at the end, but I just wanted to mention that I have been really loving this as well. It is really, really beautiful. And it's a kind of a little bit thicker consistency, but again, both of these concealers are like super lightweight. Yeah, that's a really lightweight concealer. Really blends out beautifully. So I've been loving that. It's just expensive and I probably won't repurchase it again, but I'll get into that more at the end of the video, but I have really been loving this as well. And Tati actually talked me into this because she said that this is her favorite high-end concealer, and she like just recently did a video on like high-end products and are they worth the hype and are they worth the price tag, and she mentioned this concealer, that this is her favorite high-end concealer, and I have to say it's really, really gorgeous, but I will get into why of some of the cons at the end of the video. And then the last concealer product is, of course, the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat Radiant Touch Highlighter Pen. I don't know if this actually is doing anything. I feel like it does brighten, but I do like notice a huge difference when I use the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose, but I've been using this the entire month since I got it from the Vibe sale. I haven't stopped using like most of the products from the Vibe sale. I just really wanted to test them out. And I have to say I really do love it though. I think it gives a really beautiful subtle glow to your under eye and to like certain parts of your face. So I've been really digging it. This is expensive though. I probably won't repurchase this again. I probably will still always repurchase my MAC Prep and Prime because I did purchase my second one last month. I am going to film a products I've used up video very soon. I'm just trying to use up Beaches and Cream and my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and then I will film another products I've used up video. But yeah, I've been really digging that as well. And then on to mascaras and eyeliners. So there's only a couple. I have been really digging the Dior Show mascara. I was really afraid that this was going to dry out on me really quickly. I am wearing it today, and I just have been finding myself only switching off between these two mascaras, but I really do love it. It really does lengthen your lashes, keeps the curl for a few hours. I feel like my lashes fall really, really quickly though. I'm still using the Stila primer, but I'm not sure if it's really doing too much for me, but whatever. But I really have been loving this. I really do like high-end mascaras. I feel like you get the bang for your buck because you use them every day, unless you obviously, of course, don't end up liking them. But if you can try out a sample of certain ones, try them out and then make the investment, or just keep on getting a sample. But yeah, I really do love this. And then the other one I'm pretty sure I mentioned in my last video. So I did pick up the Dior Show mascara from the Vibe sale. I've been using it ever since then. This one is, of course, the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I love this. I use this a lot when I'm going to the gym or when I'm just like doing really natural makeup. I just wore it yesterday. It's just like, it's so nice. It's so good. Adds so much length to your lashes, adds so much separation. It really is a great mascara. I really love this. And then eyeliner favorites. I only have a couple from Urban Decay. I did make an order off of ColourPop, but I didn't really get to test them out yet. I did just get them 2 days ago. I got a couple of the new gel liners, and I got a couple lip liners, and I got a new ultra matte lip from them because those are like one of my favorites. But I did also snag these Urban Decay Glide on Slide on 24-hour pencils, the dual-ended ones, and these are like part of the Naked collections. And I really have been digging the shade Whiskey, which is like the brownie shade. I definitely love shades like this. I don't really need to swatch it. It's just a brown eyeliner, but it's really nice on the waterline. These last all day, and then I also have tried out Perversion only once, and I already love it. This one right here. Obviously, it's the black that everybody loves. I mean, it's jet black, stays on the waterline so good. Like, these really do not smudge on you. I think this smudged on me a little bit, but it really wasn't that major. But these are so much better at staying on your waterline than like the NARS and the Too Faced ones that I have. I was like, I need to get ones I know that are like amazing quality and a lot of people love. And these are really, really amazing. So I really can't go wrong with the Urban Decay ones. But I do have one dud for you that I will share again at the end of the video. That is it for eyeliners and mascaras. Now let's get into blushes. I actually only have 2 blushes for you. I mean, I did share, oh, actually, duh, I have this palette. I did share one, which was the Makeup Geek Spellbound, but I also, of course, have been really loving the NARS Stephen Klein Cheek palette, I believe it's called. One Shocking Moment Cheek Studio palette. This is their holiday palette, and I have to say this palette is amazing. It is such an amazing value. I didn't have to buy any of these blushes separately, and I probably would have snagged some of these blushes at some point, but you get to try out all of these blushes in here. You get a full-size Laguna bronzer, and you get 2 contour powders. I think it's such an amazing value. I'm going to hold this down so I can show you better. I have been obsessed with Luster. I've worn it at least 6 or 7 times, and it's so beautiful, such a gorgeous shade. I also really love Blasphemy. I've worn this probably twice, and then Dulce Vita I wore like 2 or 3 times. I think I didn't mention this. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video. I don't think I did. I did pick it up during the Vibe sale, but I've been using it all month. I didn't use this to contour today. I used my Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter, which of course is a favorite for me all the time. But, sorry, just my boyfriend texted me at some point. He's such a pain. Sorry. But I really actually have been really loving Laguna to contour with. I think it's such a perfect shade to contour with. There is no orange in this bronzer. It's like the most unique shade of bronzer I think I've ever owned. It's like a light brown, like a warm light brown with no orange in it. So it's gorgeous. So I've been using it for that. I haven't been using this Paloma powder for it. I think that this Paloma powder comes off way too brown. I don't know, like maybe I have to try it out more, but I feel like it's so super pigmented, and this like you can really build up nicely like you do with the Marc Jacobs one, and it just blends beautifully. Like you don't have to worry about like building up the product too much. Like, I mean, you don't have to worry about having a too pigmented line and then it looks completely weird and you have to fix it again. But I actually really love baking my contours with lighter powders like this color. I've been getting a lot of use out of the lighter shade, which is the powder in this palette, and I put it right underneath and it cleans up the contour really nicely. So, but Luster is definitely my favorite shade in here. And these 2 shades, I haven't used Robotic yet, but I will at some point. But yeah, I've been really digging this palette. It's gorgeous. And then 2 more blushes. One is MAC's Melba Powder Blush. This is one of their matte blushes. I did get this last month. I really haven't picked up any blushes since the last blush I'm going to show you because I felt like I was too overwhelmed with blushes and I felt like I had a lot to try. And now, of course, I feel like I've tried out all the blushes that I want and I already want new ones, but I really don't need any. But yeah, this is beautiful. It's like really super buttery when you, actually it's not too buttery, but it is really, really nice on the cheeks. That's what it looks like right there. I actually am not wearing any of these blushes today. I'm wearing Urban Decay's Kinky today, but again, I wanted to use a lot of Urban Decay products today, but it's so beautiful. It's such a subtle, like a subtle blush on your cheeks. And then the other one is, of course, NARS's blush in Madly. I can't believe how long it took me to purchase this blush because it's so gorgeous. I have worn this like so many times this month, at least twice a week. I wore it on Thanksgiving. I wore it yesterday. I just absolutely love this. It's just the perfect flush of color. I think this might be my favorite nude blush now. I have Clinique's Nude Pop, and I have, actually this is like pretty similar to Melba. This one is Madly right here, and this one is Melba. But it's gorgeous. Like, and I have Urban Decay's Video, and I have Clinique's Nude Pop, and I have Too Faced Baby Love. I think this one definitely knocks them all out of the park. I think it's amazing. So yeah, definitely been digging that. Then let's move on to a couple of highlighters. So, of course, the first one is the one that I picked up from the Vibe sale. This is the Bobbi Brown Highlighter Powder in Pink Glow. It is so beautiful on the face. I really feel like it gives like such a glow to your skin. It's like, it's just really beautiful, really subtle, and really gorgeous. I really have been digging it. As you can see, I have been giving it a lot of use. I've used this at least like probably 8 or 9, at least like 8 times this month, and I really do love it. So yeah, I love that. It is really super pricey. Basically, 2 of these that I'm going to show you are so pricey. This is one of them. This is like 45 bucks, but I'm so glad I got this for a discount from the Vibe sale. So I've been loving that, and also I have been really loving my Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder in Starlight this month. I have worn it a few times. I did just wear it. I am wearing it today, but I am wearing another highlight over it. But it's just so beautiful. It is 42 bucks, but honestly, the Bobbi Brown one's kind of worth it a little bit more because it's so much bigger than this. I mean, it's not too much bigger, but this is just so gorgeous. So I only have this and the Celestial Liquid Lightning from Kevyn Aucoin because his stuff is so expensive, but I did buy this one during the Vibe sale. But yeah, this is definitely gorgeous. It's definitely one of my favorites for like months now. And then the another one is I've been really getting back into my Mary Luminizer from The Balm. I didn't decide to share Becca ones this month because I love them every single month, so I don't really have to share them like a million times. But I really haven't picked up too many highlighters. I picked up the Bobbi Brown one, and then I just picked up another Anastasia one. But this one is so gorgeous. Like, it really isn't too gold. It's like a white gold, and I love it. It's just so gorgeous on the skin. Like, definitely still one of my favorites. And then the other 2, one of them, of course, is So Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This just like gives such a beautiful gold glow to the skin. It doesn't look, as you can see, I've shown it a lot of love. I wear this probably like once or twice a week. I think it's so beautiful. I think she did an amazing job on these highlighters. I know I say that I really don't like Anastasia too much, but her highlighters, she kind of knocked it out of the park with these. And these are like $26 compared to those 2. So these are like half the price, and you get so much product in these. But yeah, definitely been digging this. And then the other shade, which I actually just received today, and I already know I freaking love it. I know that I'm already like including something that I just got, and I'm not including the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette because this is the first time I'm wearing it. But anyway, this is so beautiful. I did just receive it in the mail today, and I'm wearing it on my cheeks, and it's just so gorgeous. Like, look at that. Right? It's like, oh my god, it's just beautiful. Like, look at that right there. It's like so pigmented. And it gives such a beautiful glow. You see that? I love it. And her shipping is so fast. I got this on Cyber Monday because they were having a promo with the highlighters that you get a free highlighter brush with the illuminator, and you pay $26 for this rather than $28. So with tax is like a little bit less than the So Hollywood one. And this came today, and I ordered it on Cyber Monday, and today is Wednesday. So I got it in less than 2 days. So that is amazing. So I'm super impressed with her shipping. And then I think all we have left is lip products. So let's see. Let me share these ones first. These are definitely been probably my top favorites this month. These are the Makeup Monsters liquid lipsticks in the color Sedona and the color Redwood. I am wearing, like I said, I am wearing Sedona today. This one I find is so amazing on the lips. Like, I've been wearing this since 11 this morning. I mean, granted, I might have wiped it off a little bit because I like, when I go to eat something at my house, sometimes, like, if I'm wearing a gloss over it, I'll blot the gloss off and then still keep the lipstick on. But I ate a burger with this on tonight, and it stayed on so beautifully that it's like, damn, you know, like this is definitely my favorite one out of the four. It's such a beautiful Your Lips But Better color. It's just like so natural looking because it doesn't have a huge pink under, I mean it's pink, but it has a pinky brown undertone, which is so beautiful. So yeah, been really digging this one. And then I didn't include this in my last favorites video because I hadn't had tried it yet. I only tried Lime Crime's Wicked, but then I did get to try this a couple times this month, and I think I have to say that this is my favorite dark red lipstick so far. For some reason, this type of shade doesn't really seem to stay on too well. Like, it's always like this kind of color. Like, the Lime Crime Wicked and the ColourPop's Avenue. The Avenue really isn't that good. That's probably my least favorite one out of the ColourPop ones, but the Lime Crime one is okay. It's not amazing. I mean, I still have to reapply it, but this, I definitely felt like I didn't have to reapply it as much as the other two, and it still stayed on pretty well. So yeah, this one's definitely a nice one too. Then I also have been really digging Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow. I actually only have worn this twice, but I really do love it on the lips. This is the color that everybody and their mama is going crazy over, but it is for a reason. This color is beautiful. That's what it looks like right there. It is just a really gorgeous brownie nude color. It actually just came back in stock today on Sephora, and then it sold out so quickly. P.S. Don't mind these pimples. It's that time of the month, so I was breaking out a little bit. I've had them for like a couple days already. But yeah, it came back in stock like earlier today, and then it sold out like super quickly, and everybody was like so upset. But yeah, like I said, I did snag this a couple weeks ago in my own Sephora, and they only had like 2 left, and I snagged like the second to last one. So I've been loving that too. Then I also have been loving the 2 ColourPop in Ultra Matte lips that I have. I really did notice that I don't have too many new lip products, and it's like I got overwhelmed with getting the Makeup Monsters ones and these and the Joseph colors, and it's like I really don't have too many, but of course I went buck wild on Black Friday and Cyber Monday and ordered a bunch of lip products. You know, just can't get enough, but whatever. But these are the shades Instigator and Chili Chili. These are amazing. I find that the newer formula, like these, are even better than the older ones. I think I mentioned these in my last favorites video. They have like this beautiful, they're matte, but they have like a little bit of a sheen to them, and they look so gorgeous on. These two are so amazing. I did get a new one though. I did get ColourPop's Platform, which is like one of their new nude shades, and I don't think it's the same quality as these ones. I think it's more like the older ones. It's not, I mean, I absolutely love the older ones, but these are like amazing. I wish that they made every single one like that. But yeah, I still really love these two a lot. And then the last liquid lipstick is the Dose of Colors Color in Truffle. I know I pretty much gave this a bad review recently, but now I really do like this. I don't know if I just had to like warm up to it. I don't know. But it is really, really pretty on the lips, and it is super comfortable and moussey, and I really have been liking to wear this a lot. I did get quite a bit of use out of it last month, and that's what it looks like right there. That one is Truffle. I do love this shade. So that is it for lipsticks, and then we'll just get into some glosses. And I have been getting into wearing glosses over my lipstick recently. I'm not too much of a fan of that sometimes, but I really have been digging these. The first one is the one on my lips right now. This is the Marc Jacobs Enamored Lip Lacquer in the shade Moonglow. I have worn this a couple of times since I got it at the Vibe sale, and then 2 of these other ones I got at the Vibe sale as well. But this is really, really pretty. It does feel heavy when you first put it on, but then it just feels nice right now. It doesn't feel too heavy. I really love the glow that it gives. I really do feel like it's like true to its name. And this is also the most popular shade from Marc Jacobs right now, is this lip gloss. So it is really beautiful. I guess I'll swatch it up her. But it's so gorgeous on the lips. It's like this really beautiful pinky nude color. I had like a piece of hair, and that's it right there. Really really beautiful. I'm like really bitty. But this is expensive. This is almost $30, but it is Marc Jacobs. But it's just like, his lipsticks are $2 more. Like, come on. Why does this have to be $28? But at least you get a lot of product in it, and I got a discount on it because of the Vibe sale. I made myself buy high-end lip glosses during the Vibe sale because I was like, at least I'll get a discount on them. So, and then the other one is, of course, NARS Chelsea Girls. I know everybody and their mama loves this shade as well. I actually did just wear this yesterday just by itself, and it was so pretty, and I was like, oh my god, this is really pretty. So I have worn it a couple of times over like Sedona and a couple of other lipsticks, but yeah, it's so pretty. The formulas are so different for these, like, but they're all amazing formulas. I really love them. This is what that one looks like right there. This one is also a little bit thick, but they don't feel like anything really. Like, they just feel like a lightweight gloss. And then the other one is, of course, Bite Beauty's Rambutan. This is the Lush Fruit Lip Gloss. Does the NARS one have a fancy name? No. It's just a lip gloss. This is so beautiful. Also, these smell so freaking good because they're all made out of fresh fruit. This one is a little thick. You do need a lot of it to get on your lips, but once it's on your lips, it is so beautiful. So this one is Rambutan right there. It's more of a nudie shade. This one is Chelsea Girls, and this one is Moonglow. Chelsea Girls and Moonglow are like Jaclyn Hill's favorites now too, so I was like, I might as well try these two, and I love all three of them. This one is very moisturizing as well. I really love how it feels. And then the other one that I of course had for a long time, this is the Urban Decay Revolution Lip Gloss in Kinky. I have worn this a couple of times this month over a couple of lipsticks, and I have said before that I love these lip glosses. These are like my favorite formula ever for lip glosses. So yeah, definitely love that. Oh, I totally forgot about my Lime Crime Velveteens. Whoopsie. So the three shades that I love recently is the shade Pumpkin, which is like this really gorgeous orangey color. I wore this on Halloween, and I also wore it like a couple weeks ago. It is so beautiful, so pigmented. Love that shade. Then the other one is called Salem. I only actually wore this once, but I fell in love with it. It is this really gorgeous, if I could get it out of the case, it's this gorgeous chocolatey brown shade, so I love that as well. And then the last one is one I've had for a really long time, and I got use out of it this month, and I was like, why haven't I worn this more? But I just like got myself into this color recently. I wasn't into like gray colors, grayish nude colors. But now I love it. This is the Lime Crime Velveteen in Cashmere. I don't understand why I didn't wear this shade before. But now I've worn it at least twice this month, and I love it. I really didn't wear it for like the longest time when I first got it because I thought it made me look dead. And now I love it. So yeah, that's it for lip products. Then two brush favorites, and then we'll get into the duds. So, of course, I love my Morphe 501 brush for my highlight, nothing special. And my other favorite brush is the Real Techniques powder brush. So soft, so nice to put on your powder. I mean, these brushes are amazing, so don't really have to get into them. So the first, okay, these are straight up disappointments for me. I can't believe I really don't like these, but at least I didn't pay for these. These are both samples. The first one is such a popular item. Everybody loves these glosses, but for some reason I can't stand them. These are the Buxom Lip Gloss, full-on lip gloss, Buxom full-on lip polish in the color Sophia. I only wore this once, and I couldn't stand how it felt on my lips. These have such a strong minty smell and such a strong minty sensation on your lips. This smells like mint chocolate too, and it does have that tingle when you first put it on, but then it goes away. Like, I was watching Princess Cooch's videos yesterday, and she said that it's supposed to have that tingling effect because it's supposed to be plumping, but I don't like it. Like, it does not go away after you put it on. It lasts for like 2 or 3 hours, and then it'll go away. I'm like, I have all these new lip glosses that I love so much that I don't need to like kill my lips for one lip gloss that I don't like, and I even pay for it, so I really don't like it. And then the other one is the Buxom Show Off Black Mascara. Again, this is the Vanity Lash Mascara. I don't know why it says Show Off. Oh, that's the color, obviously. This is a super dry formula. It barely did anything for my lashes, so I didn't like that either. I wore it once, and I knew automatically that I didn't like it. And then the other straight up dud is the Urban Decay Glide on Slide on 24-Hour Pencil in Venus. This shade right here. I apply this, and every time I apply it, it skips on me. And I can't get an even application out of it. And then it like gets crusty and gets stuck like in my lashes, and it's just not even. And it's weird because the other two I love. Their darker shades are amazing, and this one is a dual chrome one, which I love. My electric Urban Decay 24/7 pencil and my Asphyxia pencil, those are beautiful, but for some reason the nude shade just doesn't work. I don't understand why it skips so much. I wore it like 3 or 4 times and I just seem to can't get it to work. I was so excited to get a nude liner this month that I really wanted to try it to start brightening up my eyes, but like half the time I'm not even wearing liner on my waterline. So I did try this out for like work and stuff, and I just didn't end up liking it. So then the other two are favorites. One looks so dirty though, but these are the ColourPop Lippy pencils in Oh Snap and Contempo. As you can see, this one is so dirty because it's not like I drop it or anything, and it's not like this is dirt. These are just pen marks from me putting this in my pocket from work, and like black fuzzies from like my pocket. I love these. I love them. I'm wearing Contempo today. The only thing is that I cannot stand the packaging of these. The caps come off so fast that the cap will just be sitting off in my pocket and I won't even notice until like 2 or 3 hours later. And it's like, great, I lost like half the product. As you can see, I've sharpened this one quite a bit already. And it's like, I'm probably going to have to already pick up a backup of this because this is obviously the nude one. But I did just get another color that I didn't realize that I got in the mail because I wanted like an orangey color. I'm trying to get this through this really quickly so this video isn't 45 minutes again. These videos are always too frigging long. I don't understand how. But yeah, I don't understand why the cap comes off. And then the other one is the Dior Star Skin Concealer. Like I said before, it's super expensive for the amount of product that you're getting is literally nothing. So that first annoys me. The second thing is that the applicator barely gets anything onto your eyes. I like have to swipe it. I have to dip it again at least twice, and it like finally applies to my eyes. So that's annoying. And the third thing is that it smells so chemically. I can't smell it now, of course. But it smells so much like paint. Like, it's a little bit overwhelming. But, of course, it goes away once you blend it out. But for having 3 cons and 1 plus, I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase this. And, yeah, that is it. So, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at CBW819. And my Twitter is PokerFace819. And thanks, guys. Bye!